Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I've got a video where we get to compare some proof nickels and take a good close look at some of these bad boys here and see how NGC and PCGS graded them each unto their own. And one of the things that's fun about this group is that we've got some pretty high grade examples and things that have pretty good eye appeal. So the proof nickels are fun if you can get them to where they've got that kind of glossy, glassy field in the background. And most all of these coins have that eye appeal. And we get to see some of them here that have some actual cameos, cameo designations. This one does not. This one is a Proof 64. Has a little bit of a mark there on it, that the line across there that's probably keeping it from a higher grade. But what's fun on these always is the strike is really nice on your V-nickel proofs. And they've got a remarkably flat surface and yet have a ton of detail. And we'll see what we're getting at here in just a second. That guy is 350 on that guy, but we're going to go up and away from there. We're going to look at some Proof 66s here next and just see how nice those get. Of course, we'll try to get a good look through the looking glass. And by that, of course, I mean this. Sometimes the plastic on these gets a little scuffy, and so we got to try to get an angle where we can see the coin nice and not lose sight of how nice the coin looks through some of that plastic. But once again, you can see what I talk about when I talk about just that glossy field that the proof V-nickels can have. I've had a lot of them that have had a little bit more of a hazy surface to them. And you know, you've got to see if you can get the haze off without doing anything else to the coin, and that's not always guaranteed. So there's an 02 and 66, and that guy is 775 on that guy. Now this is a 66, also this 1910 PCGS 66, and this happens to also have the CAC sticker. And one of the things that's difficult on almost any of these coins is to see the difference between cleaning lines and stuff that was also already on the surface of the planchet. And that doesn't happen on all coins, but if you look at this coin, you see these really fine lines here on there that looks like it was in the planchet when the planchet was struck. And the rest of the coin has really nice finish to it. Now, no cameo so far on these guys. This one is 900 on this guy. But the cameos, let me find one here that has a nice cameo to it. So the cameo effect is once you get a little bit more of that black and white effect on the coin from different angles. Like at a darker angle, you should still be able to see some of the cameo effect. So it's easy to pop a light on something and make it look like a cameo. You know, but sometimes when you get it a little bit darker, see the stars still have the cameo effect on that one, and the Liberty a little bit on there. So this 1898 is an older NGC holder and a Proof 65 cam. This one is 750, I believe. Once again, the difficulty on these guys, or these older holders, one of the reasons why we sell, you see all those scratches, that's on the plastic. One of the reasons we sell the little holders to put your slabs in is so that the plastic doesn't get all scuffy. And a lot of people at shows don't like that because you have an extra layer of plastic in the way of your view, but you got to be thinking long term when you're doing stuff. Right, I think maybe I already mentioned that one is 750, that's fine. This coin is not cameoed, but is awfully close. This 1899 and a Proof 65 holder. And they always look nicer when the plastic is clean. And so we try to keep our plastic clean around here as best we can. Doesn't quite have the same level of contrast the previous coin did. But once again, you just see all the level of detail on these guys, like on the corn, down by the ribbons, in the wheat stalks and the leaves. This one is 5 1/4 on that guy. Here's one that is a cameo, and you can see a little bit of the difference here. Although this is not the best example because I thought this one's pretty close to a cameo. Let's find one that's just really glossy looking. And the difference between a cameo and a non-cameo. Trying to get a similar light palette here so you can sense just how much of a difference there should be. It's tricky because the lights, but okay, watch this, right? So you can see how the one on the left looks cameo. And of course, now you move the one on the right into the right angle, it can look cameo as well. But watch as I move the one on the left to the right, and it maintains the cameo appearance. Whereas this one on the right, there's only a cameo when it gets in the direct light. See the difference there? Still has some cam. The new coin has no cam. And then you get it over here, it looks like it. So that's one of the things, and this is a difficulty when people look at any of these type of coins, is they get it at a certain angle, like that's definitely a cameo, and then it's like, well, once you get to compare it to another coin, you get to see it a little bit differently. So this one is 900 on this 65 cameo. A lot of the coins, you'll see pretty big jumps in price when you get to some of the cameo designations and some of the higher grades especially, but especially if you have a cameo designation. Let's see. Once again, it looks like a cameo, not especially. Proof 65, this 1893. Another coin that has a really nice glossy field. Take a closer look. This one is 550 on this guy. You'll see some of that toning, almost like a wood grain tone, like you would see on nickels, on the Indian cents. Of course, a nickel's a different look to it, but you can see it has a similar kind of quality when you get some of that wood grain pattern going on there. One of the things that I like about the strike on the proofs, see, that's a good cameo. Look at that guy. This 1892 is also a 65 cameo. One of the things that I like about the cameo, the proof V nickels especially, I love the fact that the surface of her neck and face have a granular finish to it, and that's really a sharp contrast to the fields, which have that glassy finish to them. But once again, usually they don't have this type of eye appeal, and as always, coins with eye appeal still dominate the market. This one is 800 on this guy. And I think this may have the strongest overall cameo look to it. Last but not least, I got a bonus coin after this one here. This 1901 is a Proof 65 with a CAC sticker on it. PCGS. And so here you get a feel for one that has just a touch of haze to the field. And kind of how that affects the eye appeal a little bit, but does have a lot of originality to it, of course. But also, I always kind of wonder, do you have, how much nicer would it look if it didn't have that little bit of haze to it? The bonus coin, that last one was 700, by the way. This is a 1942 Proof 66 half that has, speaking of the haze, like it's got the haze on there that you have to see through, and then it's got this heavy purple, dark purple tone on the edges, and so to see the surface quality through the haze is something that you kind of have to take a look at here to get to a higher grade. It doesn't have those contact marks or any of the, you can see it, because I got bright enough lighting in here, right? You can see just how quality the surfaces are versus some of the coins that we see that have just a lot of little slide marks and stuff. So the eagle looks really nice and bold in my opinion, this side of the coin is nicer than the other side. Although that's federal mandated law on the Morgan dollars, it's not really on the Walking Liberty half dollars. So kind of a fun coin to look at. Like I said, a little bit dark, but this one's 585 on that guy. Kind of a fun little bonus coin here for all of you V-nickel lovers out there. I hope you enjoyed, and somebody out there is going to like that barber also. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.